Hello, Shireen again. Thank you to those who are still staying on to the videos. Today, we will cover on what an entrepreneur means, just to keep you informed or to alert you that we are still in the topic of enterprise, which is chapter 1, under the AS syllabus of A levels. Let's take a look at this picture. So, can you tell me how many of these people is an entrepreneur? The answer of them, any one of them could be, or maybe all of them are. The essence of an entrepreneur is someone who has a business idea. Now, a person who decides to become an entrepreneur or to start a business needs to be able to create something or find a solution to a consumer's problem. More often than not, businesses are created every day, but very few sustain simply because of that special idea or creativity that's needed in that business. Secondly, a person who wants to become an entrepreneur should be willing to risk their money, savings into running a business. For example, if you wish to start a business running an online class, you need to have some money, risk either using your own money or taking a bank loan to actually own a computer. Without having a computer, it's quite impossible for you to teach online. Thirdly, you would need to be able to be responsible enough to manage the business. Managing a business is not really easy. You need to be able to dedicate your time to follow through from start to end, put more hours than a working person in a day just to be able to see some sales or some potentials in your networking with your customers or some new developments in your product or in terms of marketing for that matter. And most importantly, a person who decides to run a business must be willing to undertake the risk of failing or basically experiencing failure and knowing that they will be able to bounce back or to get up again and not take failure as a permanent disability. Now let's look at a question on Dulip and basically a guide on how you can answer that question on your own. The question is, explain why you think Dulip is an entrepreneur. Now, to answer the question, it's very important to know what an entrepreneur means. So you'd go back to the 4 fundamentals of having a business idea, willing to use his own money, willing to spend time and responsibility to manage the business, and willing to undertake failure. These are one of the 4 of the fundamentals of an entrepreneur. Now, also, you need to refer to the case study again, and this time, see if you find those 4 qualities in Dulip's entrepreneurial story, right? And if you think he is not an entrepreneur, then you've also got to explain why, not just leave the examiner hanging by saying no, right? Now the 4 elements that we spoke about is all here as a guide for you to attempt this question. So all the best as you attempt this question on your own. Thank you for watching today's class. And if you want to read on my blogs on business studies, please visit my website and I'll see you again soon.